pause with me. Let your breath settle into rhythm. Let your mind soften at the edges. This is your time to return, not to the world, but to yourself. You ask, what does it mean to live as a Muslim every day? Not only on Fridays, not only in the mosque, but right now, in your kitchen, in traffic, in laughter, in pain. Islam is not only about grand gestures, it's about your small choices, the pauses between your thoughts, the whispers in your heart, the way you hold a cup of tea with your right hand. Say, Bismillah, and smile softly to yourself. You live in rhythms, and Islam offers you the most beautiful rhythm of all, one shaped by belief and polished by practice, a way of being that turns every moment into worship. Let's start with what you carry inside. You believe in one, not just anyone, but the one who shaped the stars and still listens to the whisper in your chest. This belief, Tawheed, is the seed. It grounds you. It reminds you that everything flows from Allah, and everything returns to Him. It's what helps you when the world overwhelms, because if Allah is in control, then you don't have to be. This is not weakness. It's relief. It's surrender, the kind that brings peace, not defeat. You believe in the unseen, that angels walk beside you, that dua can move mountains you don't even see, that every intention matters, even the quiet ones, even the ones you forget. Allah remembers them. The Prophet Muhammad said, actions are judged by intentions. Bukhari and Muslim, which means even when your hands are still, your heart is already moving. So Islam begins with belief, but it breathes through practice. Each day, 5 times, you are called home. Not home as in walls and windows, but home as in presence, as in standing before the one who made you. Allahu Akbar. God is greater, not greater than someone else, greater than your distractions, greater than your stress, greater than the noise of the world. Prayer, Salat, is not an interruption to life. It's the lifeline itself. Like drops of water in a dry day, each one softens your heart again. You wash, not just to clean your limbs, but to cleanse the weight of the world off your skin. Water touches your hands, your face, your feet, reminding you, you are still here, you are still His. Then you stand, facing the Qibla, but really facing your purpose, aligning your body with your soul. You bow in humility, you whisper in awe, you fall to the ground in prostration, and you rise lighter than before. Prayer is where life pauses, so that peace can speak. But Islam doesn't stop at prayer. It flows through the cracks of your everyday, through your money, your eating, your walking. You give, not from what's extra, but from what you love. This is zakat, a sacred form of giving, not charity from superiority, but cleansing from within. The Quran says, take from their wealth a charity by which you purify them. 9103. Because when you give, you're not just helping others. You're freeing your heart from greed. And then comes fasting. Ramadan, a month where your soul learns to lead. Your stomach may growl, but your spirit begins to sing. Fasting is not starvation. It is presence. It is learning how little you truly need and how much you already have. Each day, you wait for the sunset, not with frustration, but with longing, because the fast is a secret between you and Allah. And at sunset, it is answered. You lift a date to your lips, whisper Bismillah, and feel the sweetness of worship in every bite. Then, once in a lifetime, if you are able, you travel, not for leisure, but for love. Hajj, a journey where millions become one, where ego is peeled away with every step toward the Kaaba. You wear white. You walk in the footsteps of prophets. You stand on the plain of Arafah and feel every cell in your body say, I am yours, Ya Allah. But even if you never reach Makkah, Islam brings the journey to you. It shows you how to eat with mindfulness, to sleep with a dua, to enter a room with your right foot, to greet with peace, Assalamu alaikum, to respond with love, Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Each action becomes an act of worship, each breath a verse, each glance an intention. You see, Islam shapes not just what you do, but how you do it. It calls you to excellence, ihsan. The Prophet described ihsan as, worship Allah as if you see Him, and though you do not see Him, know that He sees you. Bukhari. Imagine living like that, with awareness, with elegance, with gentleness toward yourself and others. Because Islam is not only about rules, it is about relationships with your Creator, with people, with the earth beneath your feet. You are told, care for the orphan, be just, even when it's hard. Do not backbite, speak truth, even to your own self. Be kind to your parents, feed your neighbor. Even a smile is sadaqah, charity. And when you fall, not if, but when. Islam does not close its doors. It opens them wider. O my servants who have transgressed against themselves, do not despair of the mercy of Allah. Quran 39:53. Because this way of life is not for the perfect, it is for the striving, the returning, the tender-hearted and tired, the ones who say, I want to be better, Ya Allah. So your daily life in Islam is not rigid. It is rooted, like a tree, steady in the storm, soft in its shade, fruitful even when unseen. You may wonder, how can I carry all of this? How can I be this consistent, this pure? You start small. You whisper your intentions. You stretch your hand toward the light. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, the most beloved actions to Allah are those done consistently, even if small. Muslim, so take a breath. Begin with a smile. Whisper a dua before sleep. Give a date to someone hungry. Pause before reacting. These are not small things. They are the quiet architecture of a life shaped by faith. And when you live like this, when belief flows into practice and practice blooms into love, You become like a lantern, carrying light through your days and passing it to others. So what shapes your life, truly? Is it the calendar, the clock, the chaos? Or is it something deeper? A stillness beneath the surface, a surrender that brings peace. Islam is not just a religion on your ID. It is the rhythm of your breath, the gentleness in your voice, the stillness in your sujood. And maybe, as you move through today, you'll notice something new. A prayer in the wind, a lesson in the silence, a whisper in your heart that says, even this moment can be sacred.